What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and it's been a minute since I've put out a video or any kind of thing like that. So we're going to do just a war recap on a random war against Thailand Inter from, believe it or not, Thailand. And they used a lot of their attacks, but just struggled with our entire bases, our Town Hall 11s, 10s, and 9s. So we'll go ahead and jump into some of the new attacks, of the new changes that have been made. I haven't put out too many videos since the latest update, and just to show some of the same strategies, but just the different types of bases. And a lot of these were common internet bases that were put together, so I'm sure you guys see this quite often. So anyway, we'll go ahead and start on, they had a couple engineered, not quite engineered, but the rushed bases is better. You can see King Max Jr. here, Town Hall 9, taking out this, I mean, you call it a Town Hall 10 because it has two Infernos, but they're level 1 Infernos, and all their defenses are like Town Hall 7 slash Town Hall 8 defenses, so they're very, very low. Does have two Expos, but they're level 1, has a bomb tower as well, so, but it's still a very nice attack. Mass Drag La Lune. Is going to go ahead and take care of this base. It sends both of his royals in there with wall breakers to go ahead and start taking out some of these defenses, as well as getting that air defense. Now the key to this attack obviously is their air defenses. Their air defenses are level 4 or 5. They're extremely low air defenses. So this person, Kimmy, has not updated their base or upgraded their bases, just added new defenses basically every time they go up a town hall, and don't really, I don't know, doesn't really upgrade them at all. But sends the loon in there. A bunch of dragons are coming in from the bottom left-hand side. They take out they're getting ready to take out this first Inferno tower, and it has that Lava Hound tank in it, that air defense. The Queen goes down, taking out that last air defense up top, but there still is an Inferno, but a level 1 Inferno against these level 4 dragons really is going to do nothing. It's just a multi-Inferno. It's going to do a little bit of damage over time, but not enough to really take them down. So this is going to be no problem for them to go ahead and clean this up. Sends a couple of loons on the back end just to go ahead and take some of these defenses that could potentially pose a tiny threat to the dragons. But we'll go ahead and fast forward it here, as we're really just doing a cleanup. The cannon is going to be of no threat to either the loons or the dragon. Sends that last loon in here for cleanup, and we've got our 3-star. So it's a good way to start us off. So let's go ahead into number 20, and we'll go ahead and check out Ark doing a Queen Charge Vaho, which is probably my favorite attack to do. I love a Queen Charge Vaho. To me, it's probably one of the most powerful, most versatile attacks you can use on almost any base. It's just it's either Queen Walk, Queen Charge. He brings the 4 wall breakers for the Queen Charge here to get into that 10 o'clock compartment. Baby dragons funneling up top, as well as minions, just to go ahead and push that queen down. He wants her into that compartment where the Expo and the Wizard Tower is, to get both of those air defenses. It also has 2 heals and a rage, which he uses right there. Wall breakers go down, open up that compartment, so everything is going just well. And hasn't tripped the clan castle yet, though. That's going to come in just a little bit. So the first air defense goes down. Actually, doesn't really matter about the air defenses. We're not doing an air attack this one, so we're just cleaning out the defenses here. Wants to trip that clan castle, and it's all minions. So surprise, that queen is going to take care of that with absolutely no problem. So everything's going just right. Trips a double giant bomb, which is very nice with a Vaho, so those Valkyries do not have to worry about that. Then starts the second phase of this attack going below. He uses the king to do some funneling there, and sends the clan castle of wall breakers, max wall breakers, with the rest of the Valks in there. So it has a jump and 2 more heals to go, 16 hogs on the back end, and even a couple on the front end. So I think he completely crushes this base. There goes the first heal, very nice preemptive heal where they're going down. So he knows where the Valks are going to path, and there's a lot of skelly traps that are providing a little bit of problems, that those 2 solo hogs going on the top, but that's just fine. He'll supplement some other hogs in for that compartment just to go ahead and push this attack along. The queen is firing into a wall, trying to break out of there to get down to the other compartments, but he sends the rest of those hogs in there with that last heal. They're going to go ahead and get that bomb tower and just get the rest of the heal as that bomb tower goes off. Get healed just about up to full and take out the rest of the defenses. Now we are just in cleanup with 1,000,000 hogs after that sweeper goes down and a couple Valkyries. King is still up and Queen is still up doing the cleanup. So really, really good attack. So we enjoyed that one. All right, let us go down to number 21, and we'll check the second air attack out of this war recap. So we're checking Lube's going in here with his standard Gobo La Lune. Using that first golem, so it's going to be a shattered entry, 2 golems, and one is going to be on that 3:30 compartment, the other is going to be at that 2 o'clock compartment with a lot of funneling in place here, and he has 1 jump, 2 rages, 1 heal, and a haste with the poison. So that first test wall breaker goes in at 3 o'clock, then the rest of the wall breakers go in there, and they're going to go ahead and start rerouting into that compartment. Time to drop the king, queen, and bowlers in here. A very nice funnel, though. There's really no place for them to walk out. They've got to go right into that compartment, so it's working out just as planned. Everything gets rerouted in here. Even after those bowlers take out that stray out that cannon, they still have to walk right back into the compartment. So we've got dragons and minions. Standard clan castle there. Queen and some wizards are going to do work on them, standing in poison, and it's really just about getting those air defenses now. So we've got 2 air defenses, 3 air defenses down right now. That bowler was a hero bowler up top, suicides into that queen, and we've already got the Lava Hounds going in for that final air defense, and honestly the queen's going to get it. So it's just really nice timing to make it worth their while. And they're just going to work out, they're just going to have to focus on getting down the rest of these defenses. The big problem here is that queen is still alive, full health, the enemy queen, but he still has a queen's ability left over for his queen. So the only defense that queen is under fire is that mortar, and that's really going to do not too much damage to it. But as soon as he gets into the queen's range right here, he uses the ability. That queen is focused on those loons and everything else, so she's going to be easy to get picked off. There it goes, that queen goes down, and now it's just time for cleanup as that last air defense, or I'm sorry, archer tower goes down, and we've got the 3. Really sweet attack there. I was a little worried when I watched it just because I was wondering if they were going to get the queen or not. You never know. Let's go ahead and check out one of my attacks. Was able to get a 6-pack this war. And I'm going to go ahead and hit this base, number 22, with a stoned hobo, which is probably, besides the Gobo La Lune, probably the most powerful attack right now at Town Hall 9. I used it in both my attacks for this war, and was I don't know, it just was really, really simple. I even forget to drop one of my golems in my other attack that I'll show, but I do drop my 3 golems down here, so I got the 3 golems going in there, got the runway poison, taking care of those minions and dragons, drop a rage. My bowlers and queen are just going to get taken out by, they're going to get distracted by that last elixir storage, and they are going to start walking, so might as well supplement them with some hogs just to make sure that queen lives on. Still have a couple golems and the king tanking up in that middle, so it's time to go ahead while they're distracted to send some of my hogs in on the top right hand side and top left hand side, and able to use that king's ability. And we're going to go ahead and push through the rest of this base. That queen is still up with her ability and still have 1 more heal. There we go. Use it right over that single giant bomb that will be tripped in a second by that golem. There we go. And they'll get healed back up to full and take out that last Tesla. And it's just about all she wrote. There is 1,000,000 hogs here. Got wizards cleaning up on all different sides. Got the hogs split right there. So this base is pretty much toasted in under 2 minutes. Just a really super powerful attack. Hit that last single giant bomb at the end, but no big deal. All right, let's go ahead and check out Max's 6-pack here. We saw his dragon attack before. Now we're going to watch his second dragon attack here, the Drag La Lune. And he does a really cool job of just saving at least 1 or 2 of the loons on the back end here. So he uses his his Zap Quake, or his Zakes, at the two bottom air defenses, and then starts the funneling of all of his dragons at the bottom right hand side with the Lava Hound to tank that air defense. And you guys want to take a note of that. He sent that Lava Hound in at the right time so that those dragons were not catching fire by that air defense. You really want those dragons to be able to live. They get taken out pretty quickly by those air defenses, so you want that Lava Hound to go ahead and take care of them as quickly as possible. They are going to get distracted by that dragon in the clan castle, but then they'll focus on that air defense. And then his king and queen are set there to take out that last air defense on the top left. Baby Dragon is going to do tons of work up at that noon, just taking out a lot of buildings. That queen uses her ability, and the next building for her to take out is, or that defense for her to take out is the air defense. Just really nice timing. And that Baby Dragon is still doing its thing up at the noon compartment. Meets up with that other dragon, and all we got to do is clean up the rest of this base here. Expos are set to ground, so they are not going to be any problem for these dragons, except just for a distraction. Not going to be the end of the world, though. They got to go ahead and take out that enemy Barbarian King, which they do right here, which pulls them towards that Archer Tower, which is a good thing. And then look, saves that balloon at the end just to go ahead and take out that Tesla, and also that Archer Tower if the dragon was not able to take it out, if it got distracted by another larger building. So really nicely done. Nice six-pack and nice air attacks with those dragons. All right, let's just check out a few more. We'll check out my second attack. Actually, I think it was my first attack, and this is the one where I forget to drop my third golem. So I'm doing a stone hobo here, but forget to drop it, the third golem, so I'll have to go ahead and improvise at the end. So I got the golems going tank in there. He's got the wizards funneling for these golems that are at the wall, trying to bang in, drop the test wall breaker, drop the other two in there to start breaking in. Have one jump, one rage, and two heals. And at this point, I should have dropped my golem, my third golem in there to start tanking to make that nice large push into those expos, into that core. I tripped the clan castle because I want them to take it out right now with the one hog, which is just, I love it when you can go ahead and trip a clan castle. It's a little offset. But I've got the poison there working on that dragon. Bowlers are going in, queen is going in, everything's taking out those defenses there. And at this point, I notice I have another golem because I'm wondering how far of a push I'm going to get. And I see that these bowlers are pretty much running naked. They're going commando without a golem to tank for them. So I send that golem in the bottom corner just to tank for these hogs. Go ahead and let them push through. Don't think that heal was the best heal for them. Probably should have put it a little bit closer towards that wizard tower. I think that was one of the big mistakes besides using that golem at the end. And it's not going to really be too much of a problem. I'll go ahead and take out those rest of those point defenses with the golem tanking. So I do have a couple golemites, the hero wizards there to take out that cannon, and then the queen, bowlers, and wizard will also take out that last Tesla standing. So we get the six-pack there. So love the stone hobo. Two more attacks. Let's watch number 26. We're going to watch King come in here and take it out with a Queen Walk Holo. But I mean, ridiculously crushes this base. This was like a act of I don't know, whatever it is, it was pretty nasty. So we've got a hidden Tesla there in the corner, which the queen will just shrug off and take care of it standing under those healers. And then using another Troll Tesla loon to take out that Troll Tesla up top there. And that one goes down, and then we've got a baby dragon, I think, taking out either another Troll Tesla or at least that building up there. But, I mean, there we go. So the loon was taking out that Troll Tesla, so all the Teslas are gone. So that's a big hit to this base. And initially, I think he ends up with only using, I don't like, he swags 7 hogs here. So this queen got very little point defenses on top of her. She's got the expo, but nothing else. So it's going to be more of an annoyance than anything else. It's going to be so easy for her to take out these compartments. Drops the king on king action, do a king swap with a wizard standing right behind it. I just go ahead and take care of that a little bit quicker and get more value. We do have a lava hound in the clan castle, which means nothing for these hogs whatsoever, which is why there's so many that live through. He's got 3 heals, uses the first one there. And I think he swags a heal and a rage here because he brings the rage for the queen, which he does not have to use because there's very little point defenses on her, 2 at max at any given time. That Clan Castle Hound is just tickling those hogs, especially when they're standing in heals like this. They get healed right back up to full and completely negate what their clan castle has done. So we've got these hogs. He still has 9 hogs left over, and the base is already crushed. So he sends I'm sorry, he had more than 9 hogs. He had 9 plus the 6 in the clan castle. So yeah, 16 hogs left over, and he ends up not using 1 of his loons and 7 of his hogs, 2 rages, 2 poisons. Just no need to use the poisons at all. Just completely crushed the base. So wow, yeah, that was pretty nasty. Like the attack, really good strategy. All right, so our final one, we're going to go ahead and check out our last air attack by Sinister, and we are going to do a really funky base here. We're going to do a I think it's a, I don't know if he brings a golem or a loon or bowlers in his clan castle or another hound, but it is a La Loon attack with his royals coming in there. They take out that first wide open air defense just right for the picking, and also take care of the enemy queen and the clan castle. And whenever you're doing a heavy La Loon or a Pentaloon, that is your 3 objectives. You want to take out at least one of the air defenses if possible, but at least the enemy queen and the clan castle. So looks like we have the Lava Hound in the clan castle, so we've got 4 Lava Hounds and the rest loons there. So they're tanking on that air defense in that corner there. One of them pops, still has 2 Lava Hounds not yet deployed, but all these loons are coming in. Very nice umbrella-shaped type of deployment. Now he's going to go ahead and send in another one of the Lava Hounds. So he's got 1 left, tanking on that 6 o'clock air defense. And if you notice, the expos are set to ground, which makes it very vulnerable to these type of air attacks. So those level 3 expos are completely negated when it comes to that. So we've got that last Lava Hound standing in that 9 o'clock compartment, and a couple of the loons under haste that are going to go ahead and make it towards that cannon, and then finally that air defense. Not sure if that Lava Hound actually busts. We do have pups cleaning up on all the different corners. We do have a corner builder hut though, which could potentially be a problem. But we've got the Lava Hound that's, I think, has very little health left, and is going to soak up some of these traps. I think, yep, there we go. It gets popped as it gets to that Tesla. Fortunately, it only needs to take out that Tesla. I think that if that expo was not set to ground, this raid would have definitely been a failure. So let's go ahead and see the baby dragon come in here with these minions and lava pups. They're going to go ahead and take out that expo. And fortunately, that baby dragon has enough, and it goes on the Tesla, thank goodness, because if it went back to that town hall, potentially could have been a fail with that last Tesla standing. So we've got a whole bunch of pups, minions, and baby dragon coming in on that clan castle, and we are done. So hopefully I am back. I'll try to put out a bunch more videos in the near future. I want to focus on some of the attacks and some of the changes that the updates made, some new base designs, maybe some new strategies that we're seeing like mass baby dragons, and just a couple other type of attacks. So we are in a range war with 1 Hive Invicta, I believe. So should see a lot of good stuff coming out of that on both sides. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Take these attacks, get used to the composition, deployment, spells used, and get used to the timing. Share them with the rest of your clan. Share the videos with the rest of your clan members. I'm sure they'll benefit as well. And go ahead and use your friendly challenges to practice these type of attacks. Go ahead and get those 6-star clan wars and practice those 3-star attacks.